Hi lovelies, it is 2017 and everyone is planning their goals and resolutions for the year. So I wanted to put my 2 cents in on how to plan what is called a SMART goal. SMART is an acronym, and it really just kind of gives you a guideline for how to plan a goal that is actually something you can achieve. So we'll start with S, and that stands for specific. So you want to make your goal something that has detail to it. So not just saying, I want to lose weight, but I want to lose 40 pounds kind of thing. The more specific your goal is, the more likely you are to achieve it, because you can just be like, oh, well, I want to lose weight. Okay. How much? What's your goal from here? You have to be specific about your goal. M stands for measurable. So some goals aren't measurable. I mean, like some people say, my goal this year is I want to be happier. It gets a little murky on how do you measure how you're, how happy you are kind of thing. It's not something that has a measure to it. But since I am a health and fitness channel and a personal trainer and nutrition coach, measurable goals are usually easy in my line of work. So measurable would be if you want to lose weight, pounds is a measure to, figure out your goal. Measuring your body, the calories you want to eat. There's a lot of measures in health and fitness. So, you want it to be measurable. And then there's A. And A stands for a couple things with people. I'm going to go over two. I did a blog post on this, and I only did one. This time I'm going to do two. One is A stands for attainable. So you don't want to create a goal that's going to be like ridiculous and something you can't achieve. You want it to actually be something you will be able to get. So saying, I want to lose 200 pounds by the end of the year, that is not going to happen. Or I want to lose 40 pounds in a month, that's not going to happen, kind of thing. So you need to think of, is this goal attainable? Do I have the resources to achieve this goal? Because you don't want to set yourself up for failure at the beginning. The second A stands for accountability. So reach out to somebody. A lot of people, when they set a goal, they don't want to tell anyone because they're so scared that they're not going to achieve it and get the humiliation or whatever publicly. But if you keep it to yourself, you're less likely to achieve it because there's nobody texting you on a daily basis being like, hey, did you go to the gym today, this and that, whatever. But find a friend, find a colleague, find somebody at the gym that you become friends with to hold you accountable. That's honestly why a lot of people hire me as a personal trainer. It's not necessarily that they need to get their asses kicked, that they absolutely will not come to the gym on their own, but it keeps them accountable. They know somebody is checking in with them weekly, so they can't slack off. It's really easy to slack off on your goal when nobody is telling you, hey, did you do this? How is your goal going? Have you lost any weight? Yada, yada, yada. R stands for realistic. Again, it's similar to attainable. Be realistic with your goal. Again, you are not going to lose 40 pounds in a month. So don't say my goal is to lose 40 pounds in a month. You're already setting yourself up for failure from the beginning. T is timely. So this is the one thing that a lot of people don't think about when they're setting their goals, is you need to set a timeline to it. I've had so many people be like, I want to lose weight, I want to lose these last 10 pounds, and they stop. Okay, when do you want to achieve it by? If your goal is I want to lose 10 pounds, but you don't have an end timeline in your mind, it could be Next year is the same goal, and then the next year is the same goal, and then the next year is the same goal. So you want to have a timeline to it. I want to lose 10 pounds by March 15th, 2017. Give yourself a specific day with your goals. So that way, if you don't achieve the goal, you'll be like, okay, I didn't achieve it. Let's try this again. Maybe something didn't go right the first time and I need to try it again. But give yourself a time deadline to it. Because otherwise that goal is just gonna be like, oh, I didn't get it this year, I'll get it next year. Oh, I didn't get it this year, I'll get it next year. Give yourself an end time for your goal. So that's smart. Those are smart goals. So always keep those in mind when you're setting your goals. It wants to be specific, measurable, attainable, countable, measurable, and timely. So I wanted to go over my goals this year for 2017, putting them out there for everyone to hear. I have this kind of like sketchbook journal-y thing that I bought, and this has Michael's and my combined goals for the year, his specific work goals and my specific work goals. So, could you not? I'm trying to film a YouTube video and I have that. Really? Okay, so I'm not going to really go over my work resolutions because that's kind of personal to me and I don't really want to share those out loud to people. They are written down though, and I have dates in them and they are specific and all that kind of stuff. So, really? Oh, wait. So things I want to achieve this year is I want to grow my YouTube following. That's, a big thing for me is I only have, I think, at the moment 11 subscribers, and I'd love to get more. I'd love to share my knowledge and everything with everyone. So also, once you set a goal, get yourself a game plan. Because you can be like, yeah, I want to achieve YouTube followers. Okay, what do I have to do in order to do that? You have to have a game plan in mind. Otherwise, your goal is just going to sit there on a shelf and get dusty and never be achieved. You're kind of annoying this morning. Let's see. I want to... It sounds bad being a personal trainer, but I really, really, really slacked off last year. And so this year I'm really committing to 5 days a week of strength training, 3 days a week of cardio, and then cardio besides my Zumba class because I teach Zumba on Saturdays. So 3 days besides my Zumba class because I consider that more work than a workout. Michael and I are committing to eating 6 days a week at home. 7 some weeks, but we are really sticking to 6 days a week dinner at home because we have a tendency to eat out a lot. We get bored or we get lazy or we didn't plan our meals in time. So we're committing to 6 days a week eating at home, meal prepping, planning our meals out for the week. And then one night a week is going to be date night. And that could be going out to eat dinner, could be just picking up dinner and coming home with it, or, whatever. But 6 days a week, no, you cannot play with these things. You're going to swallow it. You're like having a little baby in the house. It's a little screw thing for my camera. Let's see. So I'm committing to that. I want to commit to doing more kickboxing. I miss kickboxing. I loved it. I got the Core to Force DVDs for Christmas. So I don't know if you guys heard that, but he just squeaked over here and it was so cute. But once a week I want to do a kickboxing workout. So it could be Core to Force. Michael and I are going to do it together. Or it could be kickboxing on my own. I have my gloves, we have a bag at work / my gym and everything. So, let's see, what other goals do I have? Kind of, Michael and I are going to Hawaii this year to visit my brother and sister-in-law who live out there. So, one of my goals is to feel confident in a bathing suit. I'm not when we've gone to the beach or on vacation or something and I wear a bathing suit, it's not that I'm like trying to hide my stomach or anything of that sort, but I've never felt like, you know, hot stuff in my bikini. So this year I really want to feel like that. It sounds like such a weird goal, but I want to feel confident in a crop top. There are so many cute workout tops that are crop tops, and I just feel like I would not feel comfortable in those right now. So that's a goal for me, is to be able to buy a crop top and feel comfortable with my body in it. So those are kind of my own goals. They're a little bit scattered this year. I have more work goals that I would like to do. I'd like to achieve more clients and really work with my blog more. It's really, for me, is no, I shouldn't say finding the time. There is the time. It's prioritizing work is, I think, the biggest work goal I have this year is prioritize my work. I have a tendency to sit on the couch and watch TV or read a book rather than do work that needs to get done. And then I'm like, oh, I didn't get anywhere with my work. Well, I wonder why. So my goal this year is I have my Erin Condren planner. So I have 2 Erin Condren planners. I have my daily planner, that is my hourly planner, which I use a lot for work and everything because I have my clients written in here. Anything that Michael and I have together, appointments, that kind of stuff, that's all written in here. I also have this one, and this is what I kind of term my social media planner, because I have the YouTube channel, I have my blog, and then I have my business, training, Facebook, and all that kind of stuff. So this one is, I haven't fully finished filling it out for next week yet, but I, you know, have the posts I need to post that day, my YouTube channel, what YouTube video I plan on posting that day, what needs to get done, what needs to be planned or posted in Instagram and Facebook and all that kind of stuff. So that is me prioritizing work this year, is really sitting down every week and planning out what needs to be done this week, what needs to be posted what day, when do I need to edit this, all that kind of stuff. And then understanding that my weekends are not mini vacations. That is something I read on somebody's Facebook. One of my fellow bloggers posted about that, and I thought, oh my God, why have I never thought about that before? So it's like I almost 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, I'm working. Mostly I'm working. But then Saturday and Sunday, I'm like, oh, it's the weekend. When you're self-employed, you don't get weekends. You're losing 2 days a week in work time that you could be using. So that's the other prioritizing work for me, is working and doing shit on the weekends for my job. It helped me further, it helped me give me more time to do stuff, so I then don't actually feel like I'm not doing anything. And that's why Michael and I really want to also make sure we get a date night once a week. Because that's one thing I can suggest, is when you start making work a priority, you gotta make sure you also make your relationships a priority. So having a specific date night with each other, we put our social, you know, our phones away, we don't think about work, we just connect. So those are my goals for this year. They're a little bit jumbled, I know, but I wanted to get them out there, kind of make myself accountable to everyone. Some people make themselves accountable to one person. I'm making myself accountable to the internet. So those are my goals for this year. So make sure when you are planning your goals that you make them smart. If you guys want to read my article or my blog post on it, my blog website URL is right there. So make sure you go check it out. There's a little email thing on the top there that you can put your email into and subscribe to my little like newsletter email thing. That's another thing I'm going to be doing this year, is a monthly email to recap everything for the month. So make sure you put your email up there and subscribe to it. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, like this, comment below on anything else you'd like to see. Next week, I'm starting my 12 Weeks to Sleek series. It was going to technically start this past week, but because I had dental surgery last week, I couldn't work out. So I just put it off by a week. So it starts next week. I will be posting 2 videos a week with little things here and there about how I'm going to work on getting myself into shape and being confident. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.